Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time joining, this is Katangeli from Queens, New York City. And on this platform, I vlog about my travel experience, either here in the USA or around the world. So today is September 30th, 2022, and today is my second day in Budapest, Hungary. It's actually my last full day in Budapest. So I am about to check out of my hotel. I'm staying in Hotel D8. It's in the center of Buda. So remember, Buda and Pest makes up Budapest, the city in Hungary. So it's about 11 a.m. I slept in a little late. I thought it was time to relax a little. It's kind of raining out there a little. That's the outdoor patio in my hotel. So it's a perfect day to explore some bookstores. I like to explore new bookstores, read new books, because I enjoy reading. So definitely looking forward to do that, and also taste some more Hungarian yummy coffee. I definitely want to do a little more sightseeing. I would like to explore the Stevenson Basilica. It's this huge basilica in the center of Buda, and that's where it's built after the first king, Saint Stephen. That was the first Hungarian king. Yep, looking forward to that, and definitely go to the Jewish district in Buda. There is a synagogue that's located there. I heard the architecture in the synagogue is fabulous. It's very highly influenced by the northern African art and Spanish influence as well. Synagogue is supposed to be the second and largest synagogue in the world to visit. So looking forward to that. I also want to go explore more of the Jewish district. So if I have time, and then so I have like about a full 8 hours to do some sightseeing and reading. I hope you enjoy my day one vlog in Budapest, and come along and let's see how I could articulate and express my storytelling here in day two in Budapest. And thank you so much for your support on this platform. Talk to you soon. I'm like a block away from the synagogue, but I just wanted to hop on here and say that walking the street in Budapest is so, I don't know, it feels so refreshing, and everyone is like so nice. The Hungarians are the nicest people I ever interacted with. They're so sweet, helpful. Like I said, their English is like really good. So it was like very, for me at least, it was convenient to engage with them. And that's just a little preview of how the streets look like. A lot of people tend to ride bikes here or take the scooters. And I'm trying to be very responsible and respectful by not getting like a lot of the locals in my video. So yeah, and happily the weather turned out to be pretty okay. Wanted to also mention that right behind me is it's right there. So they have like these buses that you could take around the city, hop on and hop off. They're like all over, like every corner of the road. Yep, I'm outside standing in front of the synagogue, just appreciating its beauty from the outside. One of the locals said to me that before you actually go into the synagogue, to definitely stand outside, appreciate the beauty, the exterior decoration, and see how amazing the architecture is. Like I said, it's a lot of influence from northern Africa. I'm not sure if it's Morocco or Egypt, but once I go inside, I'll have a better understanding. All right, let's go. just finished exploring the Dohány Synagogue. It's right over there. That's just one entrance. It's a very emotional experience. Recap of what I've learned. So this synagogue is the second largest synagogue in the world and the largest synagogue in Europe. It's influenced, the architecture inside the synagogue is influenced by Northern African architecture. I'm thinking it's a combination of the architecture in Morocco and Egypt, because I remember experiencing one of the synagogues in Cairo, Egypt. They usually separate the men from the women. The women sits in the front, and the men sits downstairs. The reason they do that is because they to avoid temptation and distraction and other reasons as well. There is this fella that's from Sweden, and he there's an area in the synagogue that's dedicated to the 2,000 victims that were killed during the Holocaust. There's a tree, and their names are written on the leaves on this big tree. It's not like a real tree. It's a tree made of iron, and it's so sad that most of the people that were died, they couldn't be identified because their body because they were damaged so badly. Also, I found out that that fella, I'll put his name here, I didn't know of him. He actually helped out the Hungarian Jewish tremendously during the Holocaust. So I feel like if you want to learn more about the Jewish culture and religion, then definitely make a stop at the synagogue. They have free tours. I had to Google flags to see what the flag was of London, because that's where the English tour was at. So once you enter the synagogue, they have a whole bunch of free tours that you could explore, and the tours are about 30 minutes or so. It's well worth it. And then the architecture in there is amazing, and it's good to learn about the history as well. It's a little emotional, but they allow you to take videos and pictures, but just not like including the people in the pictures and videos, right? It's all about respect. They also are very strict with the men wearing their hats, and like the men that are not Jewish, you could keep your caps on, or a hoodie. Actually, not a hoodie, a cap. It was a great opportunity to learn about this part of the Jewish culture, and I'm thankful I'm able to articulate here what I have learned. So, on to my next stop. When you're in Hungary, prepare to do a lot of walking. So, definitely bring comfy shoes, and go at your own pace as you walk. Admire the beautiful architectures. The streets are very narrow, but the Hungarians, like I said, are so nice, and it's so clean. Oh, I noticed they don't have their dogs, the little ones, on leashes. Uh-oh. I'm in the House of Terror, and so the House of Terror is a museum now, but it was witness to two shameful and tragic periods in Hungary's 20th century history. It was truly a house of terror. In 1944, during the gruesome domination of the Hungarian Arrow Cross Party, this building that I'm standing in, known as the House of Loyalty, was the party headquarters of the Hungarian Nazis. Then between 1945 and 1956, the notorious communist terror organization, the AVO, and its successors. So basically, the museum is dedicated to the victim of the terror. Hey, the House of Terror is a very emotional museum. If you want to learn about the Nazi and how the Hungarians, what they had to go through under the power of the Nazi, then I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend exploring that museum. It gets emotional if you're an emotional person, but I would also say that, like, when you go down to the basement, it gets really intense, because that's where the torture happened. Remember, that's the place that the actual events happened, but they had to wipe out like all traces of, evidence and etc. I'm not sure why, but I would say that if you find yourself in Budapest, and if this part of history interests you, then definitely go. It's a 2-hour investment, and it's about $22 to get in, and $22 US, and they give you like a headset, so you could, explore on your own pace. I am heading to a cafe now. I'm not sure where it is, but it's this cafe apparently that's well known for Hungarian coffee, pastry, and they also sell secondhand books. So hopefully it's around here somewhere. Hey everyone, welcome back. I really hope you enjoy my day 2 vlog in Budapest, Hungary. So today vlog, I basically wanted to focus more on exploring the history in Budapest. So if you're here, I would highly recommend exploring the Synagogue. If you want to learn more about the Jewish culture, and also explore the Tower of Terror. There's also a really good cafe place that you could spend some time and read, if reading is your thing. So I really had an excellent time in Budapest, Hungary. I feel like you literally need like 2 full days to tour the city. And to understand the culture, and then again, it depends on your traveling style. What is it that interests you in a new country when you visit? So I thank you so much for your time. I really hope this vlog give you an idea of how the history is, or the history was, in Budapest, Hungary. And if my traveling style is your thing, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. See you later.